Are we live on YouTube, Kenzo? Okay. Yep, cool. What's up, everybody? Welcome. Thank you so much for joining the open house. Feel free to share with your friends. Let them know we're going to be here for about 20 minutes. I just wanted to share with you guys the amazing art from Far Out Facets. Hunter's here with us today, and there's an online workshop at revereglass.com. Feel free to check that out for much more detailed information on this. But yeah, I just wanted to welcome Hunter. Thank you guys for coming, and I'll pass it over to you, man.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
I'm just, we did a little demo in the morning. Oh my gosh, been at it for a long time, since like 10 a.m. Right now, I am working on a second piece. I just started this like 20, 30 minutes ago, maybe. I'm just grinding out the top layer. This marble is from a good buddy of mine, Slinks Glass. I got him on my profile. He encases all my millies and like helps me. He made a bunch of prep for me, so huge shout out to him for, giving me this gorgeous, it's a fumed reversal marble. So I'm gonna work for the next 20 minutes. I'm gonna like try to bust it out and hopefully show you all something cool. Get this layer done, maybe get a second layer done in the next 20 minutes. That's very hopeful. We'll see. So right now I was just roughing this out, and which is just establishing what I want the layers to look like with a fast cutting blade that doesn't really finish very well. Then we're gonna switch and to a higher grip pad that's gonna get a better finish on it. What's up, Matt Rodman? Thank you. Yeah, shout out to Kenzo for doing this, the AV. Okay.
Yeah, so we have about 18 people in the room. Where are you guys from? Let us know where you're from, if you have any experience doing lapidary work, if you're interested in making some facets for your own pieces, what brings you here. And if you have any questions, definitely feel free to put them in the chat.
I will try to answer any questions.
From Pennsylvania and from Ontario, Canada. So the pretty cool thing about the way that Hunter has this set up, it's like pretty DIY and inexpensive comparatively to what a gemologist might use, or a lapidary artist cutting diamonds. For borosilicate, we can go a lot more simple, and it's totally achievable for you guys at home. We got Omaha and Tennessee. Matt's saying that he's been fascinated by facets, but it seems complicated. And just like anything, it's just steps that you learn, and as you familiarize yourself with the steps and the processes, you get better and better, and you gain more and more understanding.
Yeah. Cold working is like using your categorical knowledge and using your, what you know about your materials and your equipment, and it's a little bit different than glass blowing. There's not as much physical finesse required. I'm not required to necessarily do something super dexterous or precise beyond timing, grinding for the right amount of time. Let's see.
So Matt is asking, are the facets all from the angle of the arm or degree? Are the facets coming from the angle of the arm, is what he's asking.
Yeah, so the arm, I can raise or lower it. I have it set to like 28 degrees right now. And then it has this little index wheel so I can rotate it.
What's up, Electrical Science? Good to see you, man. Thank you so much for joining. I hope everything is going good in St. Petersburg, Russia for you.
That is nuts.
Matt's saying that there's math involved, which there is, but it's achievable math, and I'm sure you can make it complicated and do really interesting stuff, but it's understandable.
I didn't go into too much math today for people. Just talking about patterns. It's not. Yeah, and we're not. And yeah, not following designs, showing y'all this class. It's more about how to treat the different you know, how it's a lot about my perspective on glass faceting. I've been talking about a lot about like, you know, the difference between glass faceting and diamond faceting. I've been talking about, you know, what good faceting is, my personal, you know, my quirks, my things I'm not strong on.
Travis Ryder's asking, he's looking at some lapidary equipment, and he's wondering if you think it's important to have a variable speed on your flat lap.
Yes. Yep, I do. I did not have a variable speed for a long time. I worked on one without the variable speed. You know, certain steps, certain pads, yeah, you just want the variable speed. Like sometimes, you know, something's funky and you want to kick your polish pad into high gear and like get in there. Or like, you know, sometimes too, this is a 1200 pad, I might use this sometimes I'll bring it down on this lap wheel and I'll sort of like get it on the pad, get it on the groove, and then then turn the wheel up almost. So making firm contact and getting that surface right on there and then turning it up, you know what I mean? And yeah.
Cool, so Simitex is asking, do you use cerium or just the wheels? Like, are you using cerium?
Yep, I use cerium. Yep, we've been talking about cerium all day. And our polishing catch-up. Yep, we're gonna get to that in a minute here, actually. So,
cool.
Get to see that, hopefully, if I don't spend too long pre-polishing this.
And Matt's asking another question about how long the discs last for you.
Much longer than you think.
Long time.
Yeah. I didn't buy the nice ones.
Yeah.
I actually, I've been ripping this red pad. I think this red pad I'm using right now is super worn in, but I think I've been ripping it for like 4 or 5 months, which is pretty, it's taken a lot of beating. I have a new one ready to go, but yeah. And the ones that wear out more, these ones wear out the fastest, and then the electroplated ones wear out, but take good care of them. You're gonna ruin your first set of laps. You are gonna ruin them, so, you know, your second set of laps though will last forever. Treat them right.
Yeah, you guys, if you're new to just joining us now, we're here with special guest artist Hunter, Far Out Facets, on Instagram. Make sure you give him a follow. And he's a lapidary artist specializing in borosilicate faceting for our industry, and teaching an online workshop all day today at Revered Glass. And we wanted to do a little open house and share it with you guys. If you're just joining the chat, make sure you give the video a thumbs up. It really helps the channel a lot. And like and subscribe, of course.
So cymatics. Actually, borosilicate is much softer than most diamonds. So that's one thing we talk about. I talked about in better detail today during the class is that, you know, boro glass is very soft in terms of lapidary and what we do with it.
Yep.
And everything you do on the glass surface has a more drastic impact than in diamond cutting.
Do you talk about the Mohs scale at all?
No, don't need to. It's one material. It's like, if we wanted to talk about gemstone cutting, where we've got so many different materials, right? But the important detail is that relative for the entire lapidary world, glass is soft.
Totally. Electrical science, what's your question? Thanks for the likes, you guys. Appreciate that. Electrical science. If he wants to know if you can use the first and third only stages on the GTT Kabuki.
I'm not the one to ask.
Yeah, I'm gonna answer it. Yeah, I understand the question for sure. I mean, yes, you sure could. As long as your flame is set correctly, you're not going to clog or jam up your second stage by running the third stage. As long as your first and third stage are running in a way that's good for the torch. The concern I would have would be that gap in between those two flames will be cooler. I mean, you must have a purpose for asking. So, and feel free to write me on the website. I know that you were or are a member of the online school, so we can go into more detail about it. But the short answer is you should be able to. Matt is saying that it's really cool to see lapidary artists come into the glass pipe world, and he's saying now you can be, you don't even need to blow glass to be involved in the industry, which is 100% true. There's jewelers and
you never
faceters.
you never needed to blow glass to be part of the industry.
Yeah, it's true.
But yes, I love this sentiment. No, I totally agree with what you're saying. I was thinking about that earlier, how like we need advertisers and we need videographers and we need social media people in the glass world. Glass blowers is all we've got in a lot of ways. And I think that, good artists don't always make good social media people, which is sad. That would affect their outcome as artists, but that's the world we live in.
Totally. What's up, everybody? If you've just joined us, we have about 25 people now in the room, and we have special guest artist Hunter, Far Out Facets on Instagram, and check him out, check out his work. This is a short open house for the online workshop that's going on all day at revereglass.com. Feel free to check that out for more detailed information, and if you're just stopping by, please give the video a thumbs up. It really helps the channel. Haha. Symantech says, yeah, that's a great point. There are many facets to the industry. I love a good joke,
honestly, I don't hate on puns. But can you imagine how often I hear those? Oh, that's a very fascinating fucking job you have. If I had a nickel. It's like, I don't know.
Matt is asking if the water is the only lubrication.
Is it just water lubrication? Yep. Some cold workers for certain things like to put a little drop of soap in theirs. Helpful tips, Martha Stewart. But nah, it is just water for lubrication. It removes the glass, it keeps things cool. It helps keep our synthetic felt plates a little bit softer. Moves glass. Actually, what we need to do. Not speaking. All right. Got it. Oh, wait. Now we got a paper towel, so I can see what I'm doing.
All right, you guys, there's probably another 5 minutes or so for the open house. I really appreciate everybody coming, and make sure you share the link with people. And Yeah, dude. Thanks so much for checking it out.
Yeah,
You grinding every day, huh?
yeah, grind every day. All right, yeah, you got a high tech. That's sweet. That's basically identical to what I use. You know, you can make do. This is a $100 gem arm here. Understand what you're doing, understand what you're working on, and understand the limitations of your equipment, and you can make anything happen. Especially with marbles and faceting them.
Pretty cool. Pretty beautiful.
Yeah, bro. Somatics. Look at my new, my most recent post. I made a, yeah. I've been doing some pretty nutty shit with the geometry, I think. We get really into the patterns. Spending too long on my projects. Yeah, man, much love. Yo, thank you for everybody who came and stopped by for the open house. If any of my friends are watching, thank you for coming. I appreciate everybody who's been watching and everybody who's, you know, attended to the workshop today. This has been cool. So we're gonna get off the YouTube live stream now, but the workshop with me will continue for the next, you know, hour and a half. I'm gonna finish, probably won't finish this thing tonight, but we're gonna get a bunch more work done on it. I'm gonna make this really cool and show you guys some cool stuff in the next couple hours. So check it out. Thanks again for stopping by. And yeah, you have anything else you want to say?
I just want to thank you guys for coming by to the open house, and thank you, Hunter, so much for coming out, for sure. It's you know, people like you that share this knowledge that, you know, progresses the craft. So we all appreciate it.
Awesome. I know. I hope everybody gets some useful information and can, you know, make some cool stuff.
Cool.
Awesome, yeah.
Thanks everybody on YouTube. Make sure you like and subscribe, and we'll see you soon with the next video.